Welcome to today's upper body workout. Today our focus is going to be on the upper back, opening up those shoulders, shaping up the shoulders, and really just working on some nice static arm exercises. So I'm going to start off by showing you today's exercises, and then we'll get into our warm-up and start the workout right away. We have 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 6 exercises in a row, 4, 5 sets. Yes, you heard that right, 5 sets. We're going straight through today. So I'm going to show you our first few exercises. We're starting down on our hands. In a plank, we're going to lift those hips up and back, bring your right arm to your left leg, and then you're going to bring it back to plank. If you'd like an advanced version of this exercise, that arm's going to come back, and then it's going to reach forward, and then lift it, bring it down. We're going to do the same side. Exercise number 2 is going to be arm number 2. Exercise number 3, we're grabbing our weights. We're doing renegade rows. We're going to pull the right elbow back, keeping the elbow nice and close to the body, and then the left elbow. Exercise number 4, I'm going to give those shoulders a bit of a break and just work on our biceps. Fingertips facing forward, and we're lifting the arms up and down, keeping those elbows glued to the sides of the body. Then we're going to take it back down into a side plank rotation, lifting that arm up and then coming straight back down to plank. Okay, so we're working here as well, the same side for 30 seconds. You take 10 seconds rest, and then we hit the other side. You can also add on a weight here as well for this exercise, which I'll walk you through as we go through this workout. So we're gonna get started. Getting our timer on. Don't forget to set your watch if you've got one. Reminding you 30 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, 6 exercises, 5 sets. 3, 2, 1, starting with our reach back. Lift those hips up and back, right arm to left leg, and then come into your plank. Hips up, right arm to left leg, come into that plank. Again, my advanced, pulling that arm forward, and then reaching that arm straight back. Okay, so that arm is not touching that floor at all. This is tough. 5 more seconds, breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1, coming down for those 10 seconds rest. Really feeling that whole arm fire up, those triceps working, taking it to arm number 2, 3, 2, 1. Lift those hips up and back, opposite arm to leg, modified, bringing that hand straight back down to the ground. Back and straight to the ground. Option 2, pulling it forward. Back, pull it forward. Keep it up. Breathing, 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1, coming down. Exercise number 3, we've got our renegade rows. Okay, weights are under the hands in our plank. 3, 2, 1. You want to open up those feet so you've got some distance. Pull the elbow back and then switch. Okay, you want to be really careful here not to shift your hips every time you pull up that elbow. Keep your hips parallel to the ground. Use your breath, stabilize your core, and squeeze your glutes. You've got 7 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're giving those shoulders a rest. We're taking that for our bicep curls. Fingertips are facing forward. 3, 2, 1. The side where your thumbs are is lifting up to your shoulders, and then it's coming back down. Okay, this is not your usual bicep curl, so pay attention to my form. Elbows are glued to your ribs. And again, I repeat, the side where your thumbs are lifts up to your shoulders. We're drawing a semicircle here with our weights. 5 seconds, we're taking it down into plank rotation. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're taking it down to the ground. I'm going to start with modified, and then I'll show you what it looks like with the weight. 3, 2, 1. Rotate to the sides of your feet. Lift that arm up towards the ceiling. Come back to your center plank. We're sticking with the same arm here. Rotate those feet. Arm comes up, and then hit your center plank. If you're doing this with a weight, bend your elbow. Hug that weight into the chest. Lift it up towards the ceiling, and then the weight comes back the same way. Okay, we don't want to swing our arm out into the side. We want to keep that weight close to the body and release. Okay, 30 seconds rest, taking it to the other side. 3, 2, 1. Rotate to the sides of your feet. Keep that elbow in, lift up that arm, and it comes back to the ground, rotating all the way back into your center plank. Rotate to the sides of the feet, lift that arm up, and rotate it all the way back into center. You've got this. 7 seconds. 3, let's get one more in there. 2, and good. We're taking it right into set number 2. Back into our reach back. 3, 2, 1, go. Hips go up. Opposite arm to leg. Take it back to center. Same arm. Opposite arm reaches as far down the leg as you can. Take it back to center. Again, if you're going more advanced here, you can reach that arm forward, reach that arm back. Biggest thing, hit that plank. 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1, take it down. 10 seconds rest. You can give your arms a little shake. Taking it to side number 2. 3, 2, 1, go. Lift it up and back. Left arm to right leg. Take it back to plank. Up and back. Arm to opposite leg. And back. Exhale. Pull that belly in as you come back to your plank. Reaching back. Pull the belly in as you come back to plank. 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Okay, going into our renegade rows. 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, keep that distance between the feet. That's your foundation. That's your base. Try not to shift your hips too far side to side. Exhale on each row. Making sure you're bringing those weights back underneath your shoulders, okay? We don't want them out in front of us. That's not doing us any good. 10 more seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, taking it up to standing. Going for our biceps. Fingertips facing forward. Remember, the sides of our thumb is coming up. And begin. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale it up. Pull in the belly. You can see how my breathing. Okay, I'm contracting my abs. We're getting in a nice core ab workout without actually doing any crunches or anything. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Taking it back down now. Going into our side plank rotation, again with or without the weight. In this set, I'm just going to do without the weight so you can see what it looks like. And begin. Rotate those feet. Lift those arms up. That arm, those fingers. And come back into center. Rotate. Lift up. And come back to center. 10 more seconds. Breathe. 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Taking it down. Okay, we're going to take it over to the other side now. 5 seconds. This is the last exercise in this set. 3, 2, 1. Go. Rotate. And take it back. Rotate. And take it back. Looking up towards the ceiling. 10 more seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, going straight back into our reach back. I know you might be starting to feel your wrist. That's okay. I'm gonna push through this. And Begin. Lift those hips up and back. Opposite arm to leg. Come back to center. Okay, for those of you who might start to feel your wrists at this point, on those plank rotations, I'll give you an alternative to do. Okay, on these reach backs, we want to try to stay on our hands. 7 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Okay, going for the other arm. If you're advanced, I really want you to keep pushing through, working that extension. 3, 2, 1. Okay, my advanced people, really reach forward and back. Extend and back. Okay, you can do this. Really firing up this core in all of these movements today. 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Okay, going into our renegade rows. Grab those weights underneath your shoulders. Remember, feet are open. We want our wide base here. 3, 2, 1. Go. Row. Row. Don't let your hips lift up here. I don't want to see any of this, okay? Keep those hips rotated underneath of you. Weight forward. Gaze between your hands. Squeeze your glutes and breathe. Exhale. 7 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking it up. 2 standing. Going for our biceps. Okay, fingertips facing forward. Elbows in. 3, 2, 1. Go. Exhale. Pull in the belly. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull it in. Awesome. Great muscle contraction. 10 more seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Going down into our plank rotations. In this set, I'm going to show it to you from my elbows if you need a break for your wrists. 3, 2, 1. You start in center plank. You lift that arm up. We're still rotating to the sides of our feet. And then you're coming back to center on those elbows. Okay, forearms on the ground. And come back into center. Okay, there's nothing wrong with doing your plank rotation from this position. 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. We're going into side number 2. This is the last exercise in set number 3. We've got 2 more sets to go. 3, 2, 1. Let's hit this last exercise in this set. Keep breathing. Keep pulling in the belly. Fifteen more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming down for rest. We're going into set number 4, back into our reach backs. 3, 2, 1, begin. Remember, we want to try to come back up to our hands for this one. Pull the belly in. Inhale back, exhale, hit your center plank. Inhale and exhale. 10 seconds to go. 5 more seconds. And bring it down. Okay, we're going into arm number 2, the other side. Deep breath. 3, 2, 1. Take it to the other side. Back. Opposite arm to leg. Coming back to your center plank. Keep it up. Lift those hips up and back. 10 more seconds to go. Don't forget about your belly. Pull it in as you come down to this plank. 3, 2, 1, and release. Going into our renegade rows. Hands are on the waist. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, this is your time to focus. We're in our last 2 sets. This is when you kind of go into that zombie mode. And even though you're struggling, just push through. If you're really struggling here though, and you have to keep coming down to your knees for rest, I recommend pausing the video, give yourself 90 seconds to 2 minutes of recovery time, and then starting the video again. Okay, there's nothing wrong with pausing the video. You just gotta pause it, give yourself a little recovery, and then jump right back in. Here we go. Lift up and down. Focus on your breathing on this one. If you learn how to properly breathe, properly engage your core, you're going to be working those muscles in any of these exercises that you do. 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're coming down to those plank rotations. I'm going to be showing this set with the weight, but remember you have 3 options. On your hands, no weight, on your elbows, or on your hands with the weight. Lifting up and rotate it back. Hips come all the way parallel to the floor. They lift up. Always think about here, okay? We don't want to kind of twist and sag. Lift up and out of this out of this place, okay? Lifting up from the chest, fully engaging that shoulder, and come down to rest. Taking it to the other side, last exercise in set number 4. We've got 1 set to go. 3, 2, 1. Rotate. Remember, we're lifting up and out of that shoulder, hips nice and high, and coming back to center. Keeping that wrist underneath the shoulder. If you're down on your elbow is going to be underneath the shoulder. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. 1, rest. Okay, this is it. Set number 5. Back into your reach backs. 3, 2, 1. Go. Hips up and back. Opposite arm to leg. Coming back into your plank. Belly tighten in. Back and forward. Inhale back. Exhale it forward. 10 seconds to go. 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, taking it to the other side now. 3, 2, 1, go back, opposite arm to leg, and hit your plank. This is it, last 2.5 minutes of work. Ten more seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Going into our renegade rows. 3, 2, 1, go. Elbow. Exhale. Keep your body nice and strong. Looking between your hands. 15 seconds to go. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking it up into our bicep curls. Okay, fingertips facing forward. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Exhale. Inhale, release. Exhale. 20 more seconds. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. 2 exercises left. Last minute of work into those side plank rotations. Again, you've got 3 options, so choose what's best for you. Listen to your body and begin. Rotate. Hit center. We're almost there. This is our last minute of work. Of course, I got a little something extra, a little bonus for you at the end. 10 more seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. Okay, we're taking it to the other side. 3, 2, 1, go. Lift. And place that hand. Fifteen more seconds. You're almost there. You can do this. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Get one more in there. And take it down. Okay, give yourself a hug. Whew, those muscles are really burning. I'm just pausing our timer. And I'm gonna take you, you can get a sip of water, towel off if you need to. I'm gonna take you into our next upper back focus set. This one is just really more about posture, okay? You're not gonna be, you might feel your arms a little bit, but nothing super intense. We just really wanna start working on pulling our shoulders back, standing tall, and these exercises are really gonna help with that. So I'm gonna walk you through them. We're gonna, it's a Superman series, I call it. So we're gonna start by laying on our stomachs, arms straight out in front of you, forehead placed on the ground. We're gonna start by lifting opposite arm and leg, okay? Then exercise number 2, we're going to pull those elbows back, lift up your chest, and then release it back down. And then exercise number 3, we're gonna have our arms to the sides of the body, forehead down, and we're actually just lifting up our thumbs towards the ceiling to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Okay, so those are our 3 Superman exercises. Each one we're still gonna do 30 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. We've got 2 sets through, and then we'll take it into abs. So I'm just gonna move this over a little bit because my arm was hitting the wall, and I really want you to watch how I do this properly. Okay, so we're going into our first Superman exercise. You're gonna lay flat down on your stomach, legs and arms straight, forehead on the mat. And begin. We're gonna lift right arm, left leg, lift up your head, release. And then the other side, right arm, left leg, and release. Lift. Okay, focus on lifting from your chest, not from your lower back. Lift from your chest, not from your lower back. If you feel like you have too much pain in your back, you're gonna keep your head down and just do opposite arm and leg without lifting up your head. Okay, 10 seconds rest. Our next Superman exercise, we're gonna pull our elbows back, lift the chest, and then release. 2, 1, here we go. Lift up your chest, squeeze, release it back down. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale down. Again, lifting from the chest, not from our lower back. Squeeze your glutes. And on this one, you're keeping your toes on the ground. Don't lift up your feet. 3, 2, 1, release. Now bring your arms to the sides of your body at shoulder height. Forehead is placed on the mat. No lifting of our chest here. Thumbs Lift up, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Release it back down to the ground. Exhale. Inhale. We're really shaping our back here. Okay, whenever we can get out and get to the beach, it's gonna look awesome. Squeeze, release, squeeze, and that's it. Bring those hands back in front of you. We're going back into our first Superman exercise, opposite arm and leg. This is our last set for the day, and begin. Opposite arm and leg, and lift. Remember, if you're feeling your back here, keep your head on the ground, lifting from our chest, and don't let that bottom knee bend. Extend that leg. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, get one more in there, 2, 1. Okay, going into our Superman with a row. We've got 2 exercises left. Last minute of work before abs. 3, 2, 1. Elbows come back. Lift your chest. Keep those toes on the ground. And release. Elbows. Lift. And release. Elbows. Lift. And release. 10 more seconds. 5 seconds. And release, bringing those arms to the sides of your body at shoulder height. Last exercise in our Superman series, forehead on the ground. And begin, lift those thumbs up. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Release it back down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. These exercises are so important if you're sitting at a desk all day, or even just looking at your phone a lot. We tend to jut out our heads, jut out our necks. And release, that's it. We did it. All 3 exercises in the Superman series. Just gonna pause our clock. If you feel any discomfort in your lower back or in your mid back, that's perfectly normal, especially if you haven't done these exercises before. We are gonna stretch it out. If you need to, you can take a child's pose now for a few seconds. And again, this pain should pass. It is just something that if you haven't activated these muscles in a while, you might feel it. So going into abs. Our abs for today, we are going to keep working and focusing on the core muscles. So I'm gonna again put on the clock so that I can talk you through some things. I'm gonna show you the exercises now. Exercise number 1, we're starting with our reverse crunch and coming back. Exercise number 2, we've got our dead bugs. Exercise number 3 is a bent leg to straight leg V-up. Okay, exercise number 4, we are taking it up to seated position. Feet are up, we're rolling back and forth. And then exercise number 5, our last one, is bicycles. Okay, we've got 2 sets. Okay, so we are starting with our reverse crunch. Lay down on your back, knees come up to a 90-degree angle. Pulling in the belly down, already towards the ground. We're engaged and begin. Hips lift up and back from your belly strength and slowly release them back to the ground, okay? If we just use momentum, okay, then we're just plopping and we're using our back muscles. Engage. Exhale. And 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going into our dead bugs. Modified, your bent leg to straight leg. Advanced, we're keeping them straight. 2, 1. Opposite arm and leg. Pull it back in. Remember, no releasing those hips here. We want to keep those hips tilted under us, back stuck to the ground, pull those knees in, and then extend. Okay, we're also not wagging, okay? We really want to keep a nice controlled movement here. 4 seconds, 2, 1, release to rest. Going from bent leg to straight leg V up. Knees at 90, arms back overhead. 3, 2, 1. Straighten those legs, the arms press, we lift up to a V up, and we release back down. Modified. Straighten the legs, and your upper body comes up as much as you can. I don't want you to force your back off the ground. That will come as you build your strength. It will start to come naturally. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're taking it up to seated position. Okay, we're going for our swing. You have 2 options here. One is with your arms at the sides of your body. Modified, you're hugging those knees in. Everyone is rolling, rounded back down. Lift back up, find your balance on your sit bones. Release. Forward and hold. Release. Forward and hold. 10 more seconds. Try to keep your feet off the ground. 3, 2, 1. Going into our last exercise in this set, bicycles. We've got one more full set of abs to do. 3, 2, 1, begin. Opposite knee to elbow and switch. Exhale on each switch. If at any point you start to feel your back, on any of these exercises, bring your feet to the ground, reset, and then start up again. There's no point to push through it if you're feeling your back. It means you're not activating your abs correctly. 3, 2, 1, release. Okay, going back to exercise number 1. Knees are up, hands are at the sides of the body, into our reverse crunch. 2, 1, engage. Exhale, hips go up and back. They release slow back to 90. Use your breath. Ten more seconds. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, going into our dead leg exercise. Remember, modified your bent leg to straight leg, advance your straight leg. 2, 1, begin. Keep that back to the ground. Opposite arm and leg. Pull it in and switch. And switch. Keeping that back glued to the floor. 7 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Going into our bent leg to straight leg V up. Knees at 90. Arms straight back overhead. 2, 1. Exhale. Straighten your legs. Upper body lift. And release. Exhale. Lift. And release. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, going into our swings back and forth. Remember, arms are at the sides of the body or you're hugging your knees. 2, 1, rounded back. Rock, rock forward, hold. Find your balance. Rock back, rock forward, hold. Find your balance. You can do this. 10 more seconds. We've only got one exercise left. 3, 2, 1. Okay, going into our bicycles. Last exercise in the set. 3, 2, 1, go. This is the last exercise of the day. Got a few minutes of stretching after this, and you can be on your merry way. 15 more seconds. 7, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Stretch out your belly muscles, arms back over the head, legs straight on the ground, feet are flexed, and hug your knees into you, rocking back and forth a bit. And bring your knees down to the left side, arms and head over to the right. And take it over, knees to the right, arms and head over to the left. And let's roll it over to a nice cobra. Stretch out those belly muscles from today. Hands under the shoulders, lifting up. Press those shoulders down and away from your ears. Twist to look over the right shoulder. And the left. Squeeze your belly, look down. Squeeze your glutes, look up. And sit it back into child's pose. Okay, let's take a moment here. Really think about trying to wiggle your sit bones down towards your heels. You want to release those back muscles. With every exhale, try to release your chest down towards the ground. And bring your right arm underneath your left. Left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Give your wrist some circles in each direction. Bend that elbow, place it on your lower back. Open up that shoulder a little bit more. And switch, taking it over to the other side. Left arm down, right arm up. Circle your wrists. Get a few nice big circles in each direction. Bend that elbow, place your hand on your lower back. Open up that shoulder. And let's take it up to all fours. Going into cat and cow. Inhale, look forward, release those ribs. Exhale, round your back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Flex your feet. Sit bones to your heels. Press it up into a downward facing dog. Press your chest back in between your shoulders. And walk your hands back to your feet. Really let your head hang low. Our body weight is forward in the balls of your feet. You can take a soft bend in your knees, grab onto opposite elbows, and just kind of swing your upper back side to side. So we're giving our whole back, our shoulders, a chance to rest and relax. Drop the head, release the neck. And then slowly roll back up to standing, round it back. Okay, bring those feet together. Feet are together. Okay, bringing your arm over, stretching out the neck, pressing down with our opposite hands. You can also wiggle your neck a little bit till you find the right stretch for you. Taking it over to the other side. Interlock those fingers, place them behind your head, pull your elbows in, shoulders down, chin down to your chest. Open up those elbows, looking up towards the ceiling. Deep inhale. And exhale, release those hands, open up your feet and cross it over the chest, looking over the shoulder. Take it the opposite way. Elbow back overhead. We can also stretch out our side a bit here. Pull the elbow back on the diagonal. Give your upper body a little bit of a twist. And switch. Twist it over. And release those hands down to the ground. Big inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale down to heart center. Thank you for joining me for this upper body workout, and I'll see you in the next video.